What's happening, my people? So by the time you watch this, it'll be Sunday. It is late at night. Why do these videos dark and stuff? Because Walking Dead is a dark show, and usually I do these it's like 3 a.m. right now. I do these real late. I want them done by Sunday before the show drops and stuff. So I do this late at night and just upload them. But and I like to have it dark like the show is. But if this is your first time checking me out, hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Shit, hopefully you hit that subscribe. Stay tuned for future videos and stuff. So today what we're talking about is The Walking Dead. This is season 10, episode 11, Morning Star. That's what this one is called. And man, it starts off, Alpha is out in the woods. She with Negan. She getting Negan to whip her on the arm. She trying to, I guess, punish herself for getting bested, I guess, by Daryl and Lydia and stuff. So she needs pain and she needs to be dealt with for her own stuff and needs pain just to remind her of what her mission and whatever. Basically, she crazy. That bitch crazy. They get together. They got chants going on. What they be saying? We take them all. We take them all. So basically now she's on a mission. I'm going to kill everybody. She wasn't doing that because she wanted to preserve Lydia and stuff. Her daughter was with them. So in the back of her mind, she was like, I don't want to kill my daughter. But Lydia kind of betrayed her last episode and stuff. They got into it whenever she was incapacitated or whatever. And Lydia chose Daryl. So she like, I don't have nothing keeping me away from them now. Let's kill them. So it's looking like issues about to hit the fan, man. It's looking bad for the group. It's looking bad. Eugene is talking to S.10E from this other civilization or whatever. They find out that they're pretty close to each other because they had that satellite that crashed like episodes back, like last season, and she was able to see this. So they can't be no further than 100 miles or whatever to both have been able to see this. So they realize this right here. He's falling for her in all that. They make plans to try to see each other and stuff. So Eugene is trying to get him a date. Like he has a little thing going on. Mary arrives at the Hilltop. She wants to see a nephew. And everybody at the Hilltop, they're like, who's this? Who's this right here? We don't know who the hell this is. Alexandra, they always taking somebody in and stuff, man. Who are you? And they end up talking. They talk to Aaron, and Aaron is like, that's Mary. She's from the Whisperers. She's been helping us out and stuff. And that's her nephew. Man, she's not seeing her nephew. We not messing with her. We not messing, man. The hell with her. Everything that they take it from us. The old man, his wife died. The young dude, he lost his girlfriend and stuff. Like, they still don't trust the Whisperers at all. But Carol and Ezekiel finally meet. That's wow. It's been a long time coming. So he had went out in the woods. He found her. She was at her Daryl's camp or whatever. She's kind of brooding and whatnot because the last episode before last, you know, she messed things up and got the other girls trapped in the cave system and stuff. So they talking, and she finds out. Well, she doesn't find out at that time, but I'll get back to that. Diamond's back to the camp, and he lets him know that Alpha is coming, man. Alpha is coming. She on the way. Like we see this is things are it's about to go down. So what should they do, man? Should they try to get away? Let's try to run, whatnot. But they don't have nowhere to run. The roads have been cut off. They've killed people. They hung them in trees and stuff. They cut trees down. They cut off the roads. So they can't go nowhere. And they kind of put it together. They like, Negan is with the group now. I don't know how they knew that specifically. Oh, Negan did that tactic. He did that tactic before. He was hanging people. He was hanging people up. That was his tactic that he did. So that is how they figured that out. And he blocked the roads off. So yeah. He just came to me. I ain't that stupid. But so now they have Negan on his side. But it would be more interesting if I believed that. But reading the comic books and stuff, I don't believe Negan is with the Whisperers all the way. Even though it looks like he is and stuff, and he's kind of borderline, I don't believe it. I don't think they're going to differentiate from the comic book that much to switch up the story that much, like to Negan to just be a well, you can't be a traitor because he's never been officially part of the group, but I don't think he wants to have a wrath on them like that, because I really do think Rick got into him, got through to him in a small way. And then he had love for little ass kicking and stuff, man. I don't think he wants them to die and stuff. Rosita barges in on she finds Eugene's equipment and homegirls talking, so she ruins the stuff. Eugene, you better get away from here. You ruined everything. I was talking to her, and so he about to cuss her out. So Rosita's like, whoa, because he always been in love with Rosita, and he finally kind of like got over. He like, bitch, I got somebody else, and you trying to you cock blocking. Get away. Yeah. Negan, he's the reason why I'm not thinking he's selling his soul or whatever and being all the way with the other group, because he's trying to convince Alpha. He's like, I don't think you need to kill everybody. Well, no, he don't talk like that. He don't talk like that. I'm tripping. But he like, you don't need to kill everybody. What we can do is we can make them join us, and the group would never do that. They're not about to walk around in skins and join Alpha. They have been indoors. They have electricity and stuff in the farm systems and livestock and everything. They have tried to build civilization back up. They're not going in the woods and join Alpha. But he's just trying to buy them time and he's trying to save them in his own little way. And she's like, I'll think about it. She's not thinking about it. Carol comes up on the scene. Daryl, he sees her, but there still is that tension. So he kind of tries to get away from it. He doesn't want anything to do with Carol at this point in time. And I was a little early because this is the time that they leave and he find out that the roads are blocked off and stuff. So I was a little early with that. And then Carol finds out about Ezekiel's cancer. She goes in a room and she notices things and stuff, and she takes his thing off. She sees the big lump. Then she gives him some booty. And so they have that little moment. They have a little sex scene, and he's like, would you have did that if you didn't know we were about to die and stuff? She's like, about to die? What are you talking about? Because impending doom is coming, and he about to die anyway. He got cancer, and he got a big goiter coming out of his neck. So but they do have a little gratuitous sex scene, but that's kind of messed up because Daryl hasn't even had a kiss on Walking Dead. He has not had any kind of love. He finally gets a little remnants of a potential girlfriend that he barely can communicate with, but he has somebody that he's kind of enjoying. She sabotages that by being selfish and stuff and gets him stuck in a cave. Then she goes and gets some dick from Ezekiel. I love Carol. She's been in the group and stuff. She's been an integral character for so long. But bitch, like, she really has me mad in this season right here. I'm not happy about that at all. Like, Carol is just my predictions. well, it contradicts other predictions, but I would say Carol might be the one that kills Alpha. But I think if I doubt it, but if she would, I think she would sacrifice herself. I think she's going to die along with Alpha. But I don't think that's how Alpha is gonna die. But I'm gonna get to that later on. Later on this video. Yeah, I take my notes. I take my notes in and look. I'm like a homegirl on Talking Dead, the black girl when she goes on there. I take my notes and I look. I want to know what's happening. So they get ready to fight. So they're setting up the electrical fence and whatever. Rosita goes out and she's like, I know you have this girl and stuff, and you like her. I know you like her and whatever. You should try to get with her. But I'm offering you a kiss this one time. He's been in love with her forever. So she offered him a kiss. He like, okay. This motherfucker, he clams up. You finally get the girl of your dreams. Even you're not dreaming about it anymore. But like, you're not cheating on this radio girl. Like, you don't know her like that. Like, this might be your last chance on earth. You've been peeping Tom in this woman and been fawning over her forever. She offers you a kiss. You don't kiss her? You don't get one kiss? Then he ends up, I love this girl. Or I'm interested in her and whatever. And he kisses on the cheek and he runs off. I have a date, whatever. This. Like, he really messed me up right there. I'm like, man, you could get you a kiss, dog. Carol and Lydia, they finally have a heart-to-heart. But they've been through a lot and stuff, and Lydia thinks that Carol blames her for getting her son killed, and Carol thinks that Lydia hates her because of this and that. And she expresses to Lydia that I'm gonna kill your mother. And she's like, that's not gonna do anything, it's not gonna help anything. It's gonna make me happy and whatever. That's been Carol's problem the whole season and stuff. But why is Carol, she's going so crazy about losing Henry and stuff. She lost her daughter like in the second season. Like, her daughter been dead. Like, she's lost everybody that's been close to her. She had those little girls. Look at the roses and stuff. She killed them. She lost her husband in season 1. And he was beating on her and stuff, but she lost him. She lost everybody. All her adopted kids and everybody that she's... But why has Henry hit her so hard and stuff? Like, your daughter death didn't seem... It might have if I go back and watch the old seasons and stuff. But I don't know. She's harping on Henry a whole lot. And I guess she has somebody to take her wrath out on. Like, whenever her daughter died, it was like she got lost in the woods and she didn't know where she was. It was just walkers killed her and stuff. So it was like, I just don't know. But this one, she knows who killed her son and she wants to kill Alpha. So I guess I can see. Then you see rats coming out of the woods. So it's just a bunch of rats. You're like, what's up with this? That's indicating that the horde is coming. Even the rats are running. They're like, oh shit, let's get out of here. So that's weird though. That's weird. All them rats come running out the woods. Eugene, they have a little scene. Eugene is singing, and then Stephanie starts singing back to him. But while he's singing, they're getting together and they're planning whatever to go fight the Whisperers. So they end up getting together and now they're gonna go to the gate and fight the Whisperers or whatever. Daryl and Ezekiel, they never really talk and stuff. I don't know why. They've never really had a good relationship or a bad relationship either. But they talk and they make a pact. If any of us get overran, if I die, you save the kids. If you die, I'm gonna save the kids. So that's something that you can look into. Will that manifest or whatever? Carol and Daryl finally make peace. She like, please don't hate me. I could never hate you. But then he walks away. He's like, I still don't want to deal with you. Like, I'm not going to hate you, but I just can't deal with you right now. And this part this part looks, whenever they finally do get to the gates and stuff and they go to fight these walkers, these whisperers, the horde, it looks like the scene from Game of Thrones episode maybe 6. Because I think the last season was like 7 episodes. So if it was 7, it was episode 6. Whenever the Night King was coming and everybody goes to the gate and they waiting on them to come. So it reminds me of that. So you see the Whisperers coming. They have the electric fence. To me, the electric fence would have been more. It would have worked a little better, because how you kill walkers in general is their brains or whatever. So me, I'm thinking with all those batteries, I'm thinking it would be a large charge. So I'm thinking whenever they would hit the fence, they would get the charge and it would like go to their brain and they would die on impact. But it's like it was more like burning them. It was burning them more than giving them electric shock. So it didn't last long. Like, it killed like one walker, like in dramatic fashion. It cut their heads off. And then after that, they kind of just walked over it. I would have thought that the electric fence would have been more effective, but it was not. Then you see, they have a bunch of medieval weapons and stuff. Like, Daryl comes with like a big thing that was like on Castlevania, like Simon's Quest, like back in the days. Like, you got this ball with the chain and stuff, and Crusher Lane or whatever. I think in the comic books he uses this weapon, the Absorbing Man. He's in the Thor comic books and stuff. But anyways, so he has this weapon. Like, everybody got medieval weapons, but they fighting these walkers and they're killing them on the fence. But then you see the Whisperers, they have like more weapons, more than you would have thought. Like, they are kind of smart. And Negan is like, wait, what you doing? I thought that we were going to convert them. She's like, yeah, I will. I'm gonna make them part of my herd. So they shoot out gas or whatever, or gasoline, and it's getting on the people, and then they're like, wait, what? Kerosene. I'm pretty sure it's kerosene or whatever. And people are like, wait, what's this? Then they start shooting fire arrows at them. So they start burning them. They're like, oh, we got to get the hell away from here. We got to go. Retreat. So they retreating. That reminds me of Game of Thrones as well, because it was pretty much, that's how the episode went with the Night King and stuff. They was retreating, and it's the Game of Thrones episode. They stole it. But they running back to the wall, but then they shoot more arrows. The wall is on fire. So they are stuck in between. So it's like, what we gonna do? So that's how the episode ends. It's like, impending doom, you're gonna die. But then I see the preview for next episode, and Negan is talking to Alpha and stuff, and Alpha is like, there's one thing else I need. And you see at the end of this preview, he like, I got what you need. And they have like a cabin in the woods. Justin Timberlake. That was Man in the Woods. Corny joke. But they have this cabin in the woods and stuff. And he's leading her to this, I got what you want. I'm thinking she wants Lydia. Either to kill her, to be done with her, or to try to convert her back. What I'm assuming, I'm thinking, is he's going to draw her into this and he's going to kill her. Or he's going to get killed. In the comic books, spoiler alert, in the comic books, Negan kills Alpha. He gets her trust, and then he sneak attacks her and cuts her head off. And then he wants to bring it to the group as like an offering for peace and stuff. And they never take him back in, because Maggie and them is just so bitter and hate him so much. They shun him anyway. Even though he helps them win the war, they shun him. I don't like that in the comic book that they did. But that's what happens. Will that happen in the show? I'm not sure. But it's something to look towards if you don't know the comic books or whatever. But that's something to look forward to. But this is a pretty good episode, man. But I thought they would have show more of the fighting and stuff. I didn't think the whole episode was gonna lead to that. I thought the whole episode was gonna be the fight, but it's just leading into bigger scenes. But another thing I want to touch on before I end this video. Somebody asked me not too long ago, and it was like, what happened to damn, now I can't think of her name. Michonne. What happened to Michonne? I'm like, oh, she went off to this island to get these guns, to get these weapons. Will she? I don't think so. It didn't show in the preview or whatever. But I think Michonne would have to come and help him. She's going to have like a missile launcher or something to take everybody out. But she's going to have some big ammunition. But it's something to watch out for. Michonne coming back. That's something to watch out for. Maggie is coming back at some point. Will she come back with a big group to help them? Will Negan betray Alpha? Will he help Alpha? Will Rick come back? He's not coming back. But share, like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest or the most hated man. What is your preview? What are your predictions? What do you think is gonna happen? Like, I'm on the fence. I say my little predictions or whatever. I'd like to know your thoughts. But holla at your boy, man. Hit that subscribe. Peace out.